Music artists and entrepreneurs, what's good? Mike Sarge here from MikeSarge.com. Hey, y'all really thought that y'all weren't going to get a video this week just because it's the holidays? Oh no. No. Alright, so with the holidays coming to a close and New Year's coming up, you guys already know what generally follows. Either people are saying how much their year was awesome, either people are saying how much their year sucked, or they're telling you right now what their New Year's resolutions are going to be for next year. Even though some of y'all, I wish you guys wouldn't make it so public, but that's a whole nother story. Look, today I'm going to talk to you about prepping for the new year, how you can be prepared so your next year, so the new year can be your best year. You feel me? You guys don't want to miss this one. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's work. Salute to that.
Check it out
All right, so for me this year, I accomplished a lot, and this was a pretty good year for me. You know, a lot of doors opened up, and I was able to connect and network with a lot of awesome people like you. Now, was this year perfect? Of course not, man. There's always room for improvement, but I'm always up for that. Now, since I'd say about fall time, around Thanksgiving time, I've seen a bit of a trend that is starting to alarm me a little bit. And generally, this trend starts with just a DM or an email from you guys that starts in a way of support and appreciation. Where it alarms me is what follows generally is the statement or the comment that a lot of artists make and a lot of entrepreneurs make, and they say things like, you know, I have to make this career work. You know, this has to be my career, or my music or my dream is all I have. And even though I appreciate your passion and your drive and your sense of urgency, which is all important, there's something that I need to bring to your attention, that I need to bring to everybody's attention before we get into these New Year's tips. What you do and what you love do not define you. I'm gonna say that again. What you do and what you love do not define you. If you truly believe that, you know, the car that you drive or the house that you live in, or, you know, your relationship status currently, whether you're married or not, or whether you're signed to a label, if you feel like that defines who you are, then you're doing one of two things. You're either ignoring what you have, or you're ignoring who you are. You're doing one of the two things. And what do I mean? Well, when I say you're ignoring, you know, who you are, all right, answer these questions for me. Like, what city are you from? You know, what's your hometown? What's your county? You know, rep that. Like, where are you from? You know, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? What do you stand on as far as the way that you live your life? You know, what are your values? What's your belief system? That's who you are. And as far as ignoring what you have, I guarantee you have family. I guarantee you have friends. Now, granted, do you have the best relationship with all of them? No, because nobody does. And I can say for sure that I don't. But you have them. And that's the only family you have. And some of those, you know, friends that you keep pushing off, those may be the best ones that you ever have. Right? So stop ignoring it. Stop ignoring the family that you have. Stop ignoring, okay, you may not have the best car, the Lamborghini yet. You may not have that brand new Nissan or Chrysler that you want. But you have a car. And it's moving. And it gets you from point A to point B, gets you to work. Some of you guys have jobs and you might not be making the money that you want to make yet, but you have a job. Some of y'all making minimum wage, okay. Some of you guys are making less than that. But it's putting food on your table. You may not have the house that you want, but okay, you got your apartment, cool, whatever. So stop ignoring what you have. Stop ignoring who you are and stop ignoring what you have. Now, a bigger question that I believe that we all need to answer for ourselves is, why do we ignore these things? Why do we keep ignoring who we are, and why do we keep ignoring what we have? We keep ignoring them because generally there's some part of those things that we don't want to face. Look, some of you have not faced yet the fact that you were bullied growing up. You haven't faced that yet. Some of you guys haven't dealt with the fact that maybe your mom or your dad wasn't in your life. Some of you guys still haven't faced the fact that you were rejected growing up, or you didn't really fit in, or that relationship, you know, that person that you were just so in love with, it didn't work out the way that you wanted. Some of you guys still haven't faced the fact that you're not really good with money. You're terrible with budgets. Some of you guys still haven't faced the fact that you have a problem with alcohol, a problem with drugs, a real issue with depression, and you still haven't faced that. And that's why you won't be able to go farther, because you have to deal with those things in order to move forward. In order for this to be your best year, this next year to be your best year, you have to face those things. I'm not saying that you still can't be good at the things that you want to pursue. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is, you can't run to your music all the time. You can't run to your career. You have to face those things that you're scared of, the things that, make you cringe and give you goosebumps at times. And in order for you to have a phenomenal year, you have to take those on. But it's okay, because I know you can take it. I know you can handle it. You're built for it. All right, now, so I'm going to stop sounding like the Grinch, and we're going to go ahead and get into these New Year's tips. That joint, I'm for real, for real. Y'all already know I'm a rapper. Hey, hey. All right, so we're going to get into the nitty gritty. I'm going to give you guys 3 tips on how you can make sure that you have a phenomenal year. Forget about this past year that you just had. Forget about the year before. This next year is your year, not just because I'm saying it, but because I'm going to help you get there. So let's get into this. All right, tip number 1, you need to figure out what you want. You need to figure out, what do you want to accomplish? What are you wanting to do? Are you trying to start a business? Are you trying to gain or lose weight? You trying to write a book, release a new album, start a podcast, or maybe even a YouTube? Are you trying to get back into school, get a bigger following on your social media accounts? Also, make sure, don't just name something that you want to do or something that you want to accomplish. Be specific about it. So if you're trying to gain or lose weight, all right, well, how much weight are you trying to gain or lose? 15 pounds, 20, 50, 100, be very specific about what you want. Don't just say, I want to do music this year. I want to get a bigger fan base. All right, how many fans do you want to gain? How many album sales do you want? How much merch do you want to sell? How many books are you trying to sell this year? When do you want to start your business? Make it real, like give it a number, make it quantitative so you can always come back and see how you're doing and see in what direction that you're trending. All right, point number 2, figure out what you don't want. All right, one of the reasons that people fail a lot of times when it comes to New Year's resolutions and things like that is they don't make it clear what they don't want in their life. They don't figure out, all right, what are the things that consistently trip me up every time that I make a New Year's resolution, right? What are those things? Is it that I'm not surrounding myself with other people that have my same passion and drive, my same intensity? Is it because I don't have the resources? Is it because there's something that I always run into, or something that I always run to every time things get hard? Well, of course it's going to get hard because you're doing something that you've probably never done before. You're trying to get into an arena or space that you've never been in, so it's going to be tough. But again, I believe in you. I know that you can do it, but you have to recognize what things could get in your way. So figure that out. If it's negative people, negative environments, resources, things like that, figure out what's going to get in your way or what things are currently in your way from you reaching your dreams. And point number 3, make sure that you make a plan and execute. All right, so you hear this a lot, right? You make your New Year's resolution, people around you saying, hey, you can do it. I believe in you, yada, yada. Let me know if you need help. I got you. But they don't really help you with the planning. And if you're a person that's not really good with making a plan and then executing it, you're like, all right, I guess I'll go to the gym twice a week, and then you miss one time, and then you miss another time, and then that just snowballs, and you guys already know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to give you guys a music example for someone that say you want to release your first EP, your first album or whatever, and you're thinking like, how do I make this happen? So let's go into this example real quick. So let's say you want to do an album, right? All right, let's start with month 1. What are you going to do in that first month? Well, in that first month, you can go, all right, well, I want to write 3 songs a week. Just write 3 songs a week. So what does that mean? By the end of that month, you are going to have 12 songs, 3 songs a week, 4 weeks, 12 songs. There you go. Month number 1. Then month number 2, well, you need to make sure that you're recording the songs, you're getting a mix and master, things like that. And then once you have the mix and master, and you have the songs, you have a better idea of what the entire project is going to be about. That's when you develop the album or EP concept. And then while you're at that, once you have that done, you can figure out the artwork. And that's just in month 2. Now, month 3, you want to figure out, all right, well, my project's done, but when am I going to release it? Because you need time for promotion and things like that. So figure out the release date. Also, you're going to want to submit it for distribution, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon.com, Tidal, things like that. So you need time for that. And then obviously you want to contact blogs, music blogs, so they can promote and tell people that are not within your reach about your music. And that's month 3. Month number 4. Release the first single, release a song. And while you're promoting that single, you're also building more promotion ideas for your album. Then month 5, you announce the album title. You let the world know, hey, I'm releasing an album on this said date. And then you let them know that if they want to pre-order it, they just need to go to iTunes, or they just need to go to whatever site or platform you want them to pre-order it from, and you just promote the heck out of it. Just keep promoting it for that entire month. And then month number 6, the album releases. It finally releases. For some of you, you're going to want to hold an album release party. For those of, others of you, you just want to have close friends around and just want to listen to the project and just celebrate. And some people, they just go on vacation. They're like, hey, I don't want to be surrounded by other people. I just want to go to a city I've never been to, get a hotel, and just travel that city. And that's my way of celebrating. So that is just a 6-month plan. Just making a plan and executing it right there off of music. Now, again, you may just be a regular entrepreneur. You're not into music. What I'm saying is, regardless of what you do, make the plan and be, very specific about it week by week. If you need to do day by day because it works better with you, okay, do day by day. But just make sure that you make the plan and you execute it to perfection. It doesn't matter what career field you're in. It doesn't matter what space that you're in. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. I know some of you guys have heard that before, but I'm going to say it again. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. There we go. I got to get my words together. And that's it. That's just a few tips on what you guys can do to get ready for this new year, man. I'm so excited to see what great things that you accomplish. And that's it. And as usual, did you like this video? If so, go ahead and hit that like button, then hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I drop a new video. Also, if there's a topic that you want me to talk about in the new year, well, go ahead and leave that suggestion in the comment section. I do read my comments, and I will get that added to the list ASAP. Why can't I talk today? I don't know. Maybe it's too much eggnog. You feel me? But anyway, go ahead. If you have a topic suggestion, leave it in the comments, and I will add it. And as always, be you, enjoy your life, live authentic. Salutes to that. Catch y'all later.